Are you playing to the standard you guys want to play at as much as you're playing against another team in a game like this?
I think every game we play, I think it's important that we play to our standards. It's not about the other team. And that's no disrespect to any team we play in this conference. They all are good teams. Our standard is higher. We're demanding as coaches. This is a demanding program. And when you step on the court, you're expected to play a certain way. Lately, you've been hearing Coach talk about confidence and energy. You're expected to, when you hit the floor, as hard as we work on your games, the skill development, the going over the film sessions, there's no reason you should play basketball and not be confident.
Can you talk about how your role has changed maybe slightly with Cal taking a little step back and you doing a little more coaching? How has it changed and how is that working out?
I wouldn't say that Cal is taking a step back. I would say he's allowing me to talk more about the offensive things that he wants them to do. And basically that's play together, share the ball, move the ball and get penetration off movement. That's pretty much it.
Do you think you relate to the players better?
No, not really. I think that, as coaches, there's an obligation to demand perfection. And Coach Cal does that in his way, and I'm going to do it in my way. I think he trusts me, and that's why he's allowed me to say more offensively and allowed Tony to say more defensively.
How is your way different?
Just more of there's no excuses. So his way may be, I need you to do this, do it right now, do it like this, exactly like this, or I'm taking you out. My way may be, why wouldn't you do it that way? So it's as simple as that.
Kenny, can you tell that, knowing that guys knowing that you're watching them to see if they have that confidence that, that you're the guy that tells Cal, get him in or get him out, based on that, can you tell that they're reacting to that and they're sort of perking up and trying to show you something
Well,
different?
there's two things to your question. Yeah, they know that I'm watching. It goes a little bit further than just coming in and out of the games. The last game, as soon as the game was over, Winion Gabriel said, what time do I have to run tomorrow? If you're not on that floor playing with confidence, I'm running you. It's that simple.
They know it.
They know.
Before you even tell them.
They know.
What do you look for to tell you that guy's not confident? It's like passing up shots, I assume would be one, but
When you shoot the ball, for example, if Isaiah shoots a ball and he just walked by, and none of his family members believe that shot is going in, and he shoots it like he doesn't believe it's going in, he's running. So he better believe 100% that he's making that shot. That's a layup, that's a jump shot, that's a free throw, that's defensive confidence, whatever it is, he better do it with confidence.
where does that confidence come from if you're not making shots?
That confidence comes from being in the gym, having the mental toughness to execute what we've practiced, and then doing it in the game. It's no different.
Okay, what's it say about a guy like Dominique who's gutted it out 4 years, could have left, and gets recruited over every year, and now is contributing quite a bit?
I can't begin to tell you how happy we are all with Dominique as coaches. Dominique Hawkins brings a little something different, more energy at times, defensive toughness at times. Lately, he's been our best on-ball defender. He deserves this, and he shouldn't take second fiddle to any player on this team because he's just as good. He's playing that way. The same goes for Michael Mulder. Derek Willis. Derek Willis had 12 rebounds the last game. He can do that anytime he wants. What is preventing him from playing that way? It's all mental. That's all it is.
What's preventing someone like Payne from getting 10 to 12 rebounds every night
Bam's a little different. The best way I can describe it to you is right, wrong, or indifferent. When you're in foul trouble a lot and you're afraid to be aggressive and you become tentative and you're worried about what a referee's going to call or not call, and that takes away from your aggression, that's going to affect you. He has to get by that. He has to play with aggression, whether he has 2 fouls or 3 fouls. He just has to be smart not to foul.
How firmly do the coaches know what you're going to get from individual players in the team, game to game? Because it seems
Great questions. It's all over the board a little bit right now. But now is the time where we need to become more consistent. We need to play with great energy every single night. We need to defend the ball, on-ball defense, got to be better. And in spurts, it has been good. We need it to be consistent. Ball screen defense has to be better. It's not just the guard, it's the big as well. And then all of us, the guys that's in the corners on the ball screen, we all got to suck in and help the driver, help on the drives, and force them to take contested jump shots instead of getting to the basket.
Kenny, who's the guy or who are the guys that you do actually know what you're doing every night? Are there any that aren't all over the board?
I mean, I think they all play to a sense. Lately, I think Winion has lacked a little bit confidence-wise and haven't given us what he's capable of. So has Isaiah. But we need that. You know, we need every one of these guys to play with unbelievable energy, unbelievable confidence, and be efficient. And the only way you really can get that is if it's not on one player. That's why we're emphasizing sharing the ball, because it's not, you know, I heard Rick Barnes talk about we're going to take the 4-man away. Well, if that ball is moving and it's going pass, 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 drive, kick, you're not taking anybody away. They all can make plays.
What exactly are you asking those bigs to do on the screen runs?
First of all, it starts with the guard. The guard cannot just be standing in front a yard away from the ball handler. So if he's doing that and he gets hit, he's done. So now you're putting the pressure on a guard coming at a big full speed. So we need the guard to connect first. He has to connect to the offensive player, and the big has to keep him in front of him until the guard gets back and fronts him off. Once we do that, we're really good. If we allow guards to get penetration off the ball screen, it hurts us, to be honest with you. Georgia, the kid tore us apart.
It was that, I know on-ball defense has been an issue that you've dealt with. Is Frazier a little bit of an X factor, like other guys are not going to be as shifty as him, so maybe it's not quite as bad as
He's an exception because his best player was out, his best big was out, and everybody in the arena, every one of our fans, every one of you knew who was shooting the ball. So that's a little different. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to look to put this team on his back, and he did a great job of it.
It seemed like every time I looked up, Bam was on it.
Yeah.
The switch, obviously. How often do you want Bam on?
Bam is our best ball screen defender. We have no problem with Bam switching. One time, Bam switched on him. He shot a 3. Bam contested. We got the rebound. Great. It's the other guys that we have to figure out, are we going to corral him, are we going to zone it up? And then all the other 4 players have to help each other. So it's not just one player, it's all 4.
What did you learn about De'Aaron? Or did you learn anything about him at the end of that Georgia game?
Did not learn one thing. De'Aaron Fox has proven that he can finish a game for us. He's done it numerous times. He's the tough guard. Talking to the Georgia coaches, they talked about how well he gets in the lane. It's just about impossible to keep him out of the lane. He finished the game well. We're really happy with how we shot free throws to finish that game. That was really good.
17 in a row.
I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that.
Kenny, your first reaction when you heard about the trade?
Very happy for Anthony. Also happy for DeMarcus. I know they want to win. I know that's important to both of them. Let's hope they can surround them with other good players on the perimeter to help them win. Two special players, the best two bigs, two of the three best two bigs in the league. The other one being Karl Towns.
You almost got in trouble.
Yeah, just about. I caught myself.
Kenny, you were talking about Bam's aggressiveness, losing in the foul trouble. Can any of that be traced to the fact that Cal spent a lot of time this year saying we have to find a dependable backup to Bam, that maybe he thinks he has to stay in?
I think it goes back to Bam not getting dumb fouls, to be honest with you. It's just that simple. Sometimes he's fouling in positions where he's not getting the offensive rebound and the guy has the ball. Get back. Sometimes he's being overly aggressive playing post defense against a guy that can't score on him. You know, he just has to find his way. And once he does that, I think he gets more comfortable. And a part of basketball is reading how the game is being refereed. That's intelligence. If you know they're calling more fouls than normal, then stay away from certain situations. Just be smart about it.
Tim
That
Moore.
sounds like a freshman to me. You're describing a freshman.
Exactly, a freshman. Very talented freshman, but a freshman.
Okay, you were talking earlier about coaching and not accepting anything less than their best. Who was the coach in your background that forced you to be that way?
Has so many. I think it really starts with Denny Crum, a great coach. I think being around people like him and Wade Houston and people to push you to be the best, picking the brains of people like Cal and Larry Brown and so many coaches out there. The great ones demand the best.
All right, thanks, everyone.
All right, guys.